Today in Los Angeles, a Mother's Day heatwave bearing down, a federal finding against UCLA's medical school, a renewed search in the Kristen Smart case, gridlock in Yosemite after reservations were dropped, and a governor's debate that drew some sharp elbows. I'm Dean Bark. This is the City Report with Dean Bark in Los Angeles. Let's open with the big one. Southern California is heating up fast, and Mother's Day is set to be the peak. A high-pressure system, a dome of sinking warm air that shuts down cooling clouds, is sliding over the region as our ocean breezes fade. The National Weather Service, the federal forecasting agency, says valleys could push toward 100 degrees by Sunday. That's roughly 20 degrees above what we'd call normal for early May. Higher sun angles this time of year mean more direct radiation, so the same temperatures feel harsher than they did back in March. Well, that's one way to celebrate Mom: brunch with a side of broiler. Let's get down to business on safety. Expect the hottest hours from late morning into late afternoon. Plan outdoor work and workouts for early mornings or after sunset. Hydrate steadily. Water is good and electrolytes help if you're out longer. Check on older neighbors and those without reliable AC. Never leave kids or pets in parked cars, not even for a minute. Pavement runs much hotter than the air. Keep pet walks short and shaded. If you're hosting family this weekend, set up shade, keep fans moving air, and move gatherings indoors during the peak. The National Weather Service could post heat advisories this weekend. If you see one, take the guidance seriously and modify plans. Context here matters. Spells of May heat aren't unusual in Southern California. We've had them as long as records go. What's different is frequency and intensity. These warm-ups are showing up more often and sticking around longer. It's clear this heat wave is a harsh reminder of the ever-increasing climate challenges we face. Call it like it is, and then act like it matters. Pace yourself, adjust plans, and keep your cool, literally. Let's pivot to the next story. The Justice Department says UCLA's David Geffen School of Medicine, that's the medical school in Westwood, used race illegally in admissions for the entering classes of 2023 through 2025. The Justice Department, the federal agency that enforces civil rights laws, released findings under Title VI of the Civil Rights Act. That's the statute that bars discrimination by institutions receiving federal funds. Investigators concluded that white and Asian American applicants were treated unfairly, with racial demographics allegedly prioritized over academic merit. If those findings hold, they point to a troubling disregard for merit in favor of demographics. A quick legal backdrop. The Supreme Court's Harvard decision, the recent ruling on college admissions, barred race-conscious scoring or preferences. It still allows applicants to discuss race in personal essays, but schools can't tally race as a plus factor. The Justice Department says UCLA crossed that line, and officials are seeking a voluntary resolution. If talks fail, the department says it's prepared to sue. UCLA's next moves will be watched closely here and nationwide as medical schools wrestle with how to widen opportunity while staying within the guardrails the court set. That's the headline. The details and the legal fallout are still to come. Moving on, a development in a case that's haunted California for 3 decades. Investigators have served a new search warrant at the home of Susan Flores, the mother of Paul Flores, the man convicted of killing Kristen Smart, who disappeared in 1996 after a college party while attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Susan Flores has not been charged. Here's the latest scoop from the search. Teams are using soil vapor sampling, a forensic technique that draws gases from the ground to test for volatile organic compounds, gases that can indicate human decomposition. Scientists first detected concerning compounds at that property in 2023. This new warrant authorizes a deeper targeted look. The plan is a 2-day operation. It's a technology still in the research phase, but it offers a path when traditional digging has come up short. And the persistence in this investigation speaks volumes about the dedication to finding answers for Smart's family. It's time to dig into the details, literally and scientifically, in hopes this yields clarity. Shifting gears. Yosemite National Park, one of the crown jewels of the national park system, is dealing with heavy overcrowding after the reservation system was dropped in February under the Trump administration. Yosemite, a vast swath of granite and forest over 100 square miles, saw lines as long as an hour and a half at the gates last weekend. Parking lots were full early, traffic jammed even along popular hiking routes, and tempers, you could say, were not as serene as Half Dome at sunset. For Angelinos planning a spring escape, here's what that means. Without reservations throttling demand, you're competing with record interest in California's national parks. 12 million visits statewide last year. Expect slow entry, limited parking, and longer waits for services. Overcrowding isn't just inconvenience, it complicates safety, from emergency vehicle access to dehydration risks when trail congestion stalls progress. If you're still going, arrive before dawn, have a Plan B trail or entrance, and bring more water than you think you need. The removal of the reservation system is seen by critics as prioritizing access over crowd management. Looks like someone forgot the memo that nature still needs a capacity limit. All right, next topic. The race for California governor took a combative turn at East Los Angeles College. That's the community college in East LA. 7 candidates shared a stage and traded shots over the record of Governor Gavin Newsom, California's incumbent. On the Republican side, Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco labeled Newsom a failure. On the Democratic side, former Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa and San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan argued the state needs a reset. Other Democrats defended Newsom's progressive agenda, and yes, the discussion got lively. The debate aired live on CNN, the national cable news network. Substance mattered. Housing costs and immigration dominated the back and forth, with candidates offering contrasting paths on permitting, homelessness, and border policy. Xavier Becerra, a Democratic contender, even drew praise for past work from some on stage, despite facing allegations of corruption that opponents have seized on. With the June primary approaching, expect sharper contrasts and more airtime. The debate highlights a growing impatience with the status quo in California politics. Let's cut to the chase. Voters want results, and patience is running on empty. There you have it. Heat building into Mother's Day, federal scrutiny on UCLA's medical school, a renewed push to find Kristen Smart, Yosemite groaning under the crowds, and a governor's race finding its edge. This has been the City Report with Dean Bark in Los Angeles. Stay cool out there, and join again tomorrow for more updates.